Have you ever seen that drawing of what success looks like? Actually, what people think success looks like. They think it's like this, but the truth is, at least in my case, it's like... And honestly, I don't think I ever felt successful until I had the kids. Because success to me was so driven about making deals and running around and creating all of this record-breaking sales. And it wasn't until I had kids about almost 6 years ago where I felt like I could settle down in a way. What a lot of people don't know about me is that I grew up in the suburbs of Stockholm. It was the end station on the subway, the blue line. I just always felt like a citizen of the world. I always felt like I was gonna move away from Sweden. I always dreamt about living in New York, and I think I got very smitten with the TV shows and the movies of, New York. Everything New York based, I had to watch and consume and read books about, and I was obsessed. Something about that energy. And then my dad switched out his business class tickets when he was invited to a speech in New York for a big bank, and he switched it to 3 economy class tickets, and he invited me and my brother Siggy to come with him on this legendary trip. Changed my life. I mean, he unknowingly changed my life that weekend, because we landed in New York, JFK, and it was so hot and humid and steamy, and imagine, I'd never been to the US. And we got into a yellow cab, and there was like reggae music on the speakers, and the taxi driver was eating a chicken. He was a great guy. He was telling us about how much he loved New York, and I told him how much I love New York. And I didn't even know English that well as an 8-year-old. And then we saw the skyline of New York. I saw her. I mean, I'd seen her on television and movies, and it's different when you see New York with your own eyes for the first time. I was mesmerized. I was obsessed. I was in love. The skyscrapers were like reaching up to the sky, and I was reaching up to the sky. And I decided back then and then as an 8-year-old, I was going to live here one day. I was going to conquer this city. I was going to be successful in New York, and I was going to do whatever it takes to get to the top of New York City.